Well, hello there. How are you? Welcome to Ensuring Your Well-Being. I am Dennis James, the Viking Dancing Insurance Man with various insurance planning, your independent insurance advisor. I'm really glad you're here today. We're going to be covering a subject, a product that is kind of dear to my heart. When I first found out about it, it kind of hit home right away with me. And it is called John Hancock with Vitality. All right. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking strictly about that product, a little bit on the portfolio, not a lot, but I really want to focus on the discounts and rewards you can receive when you engage with Vitality. All right, so you're going to get educated. The whole idea is to, hopefully you're going to see something in this insurance product. It definitely sets itself apart, and a big reason is because of the wellness side of it. And when you engage with Vitality, I'll give you an example. My wife and I have a plan, and we just went away for the weekend, and we saved $250 on our hotel. Right? You can save up to $1,000 when you're at a platinum level, but I'll touch a little bit more on that. Anyhow, John Hancock has been around 162 years, all right? So what that means is they have an A-plus rating, which is the highest superior rating you can get in an insurance company. AM Best, what they do is they credit, they look at, just like Standard & Poor, they'll look at different carriers, and they'll go based off their history, their balance sheet, what's their financial, how do they pay claims? And it goes from A to D. So when you're at A+, you're right up at the top. John Hancock, they're located in Boston, Massachusetts. Even though, they serve across the U.S. and, other parts of the world. Now, one of the things, if you've ever heard of the Boston Marathon, which is in Boston, Massachusetts, and that's where also John Hancock is recorded. That's where their headquarters are. They've been sponsoring Boston for decades. Anyhow, one of the things they did is they partnered with Vitality in 2015. All right, and Vitality is a global leader when it comes to integrating wellness. All right, and I'm sure you've probably heard about it in different places, but they are national, and they just happen to partner with John Hancock Vitality. And the way I understand it, John Hancock and Vitality, John Hancock's the only life insurance carrier that promotes wellness. So that in itself, being the bike and dancing insurance man, went, it was right in my wheelhouse. Very easy for me to market, and I believe in it, right? And I live that lifestyle. So there's a blessing behind that, and so I'm really glad to be able to service and use those products. Now, one of the things with John Hancock, it has term products, all types of term products, all right? They have protection term, vitality term, and there's all the different levels of term insurance. And, you can get something for the individual or the business market, employer market, right? So when a business wants to have key man insurance would be one example, right? Yeah, a lot of times they'll use term insurance, but permanent plans, I love their permanent plans. I actually have, my wife and I have one of their permanent plans, and they have regular universal life plans, and also what they call index universal life policies. All right. And so that is not really tied to the risk, right? So when the market crashes, you get zero, but you have upside swing. Uh, Either one of those products are good, just regular universal life, because they invest in John Hancock's portfolio. And so a lot of benefits to that. My wife actually has that, and I have the index universal. And it always depends on the particular individual based off your needs. Okay, and one of the things I like about that is because you can get that Vitality Plus rider on there. All right, and there's two types. Other plans now have the Vitality Go, or you can pay $2 a month or $24 a year, and you can have the Vitality Plus, and that's where all the big times discounts and rewards come in, and I'll get into that with you. But before they had Vitality Go, right, they just put that right in with all their flagship products. Right, so everybody has it, and there's a few discounts, but you really need to step it up for $24 a year and have the Vitality Plus. It's just my point of view. All right, one of the things, their product is good for the individual employer, works good with associations. John Hancock, like I mentioned, when you're applying for individual or group plans, these days so many things are done electronically, and makes it a lot quicker. That's for sure. There is some products in the group market which is guarantee issue. What that means is that there's no underwriting, but it's based off the insurance carrier or that particular association. So as an example, CPAs would be an example that could be a good fit for them, or attorneys. Usually it's white collar, or you could have a lot of key employees, right? But the bottom line is when you have that Vitality and you have the life insurance protection, and then I love it because you can put that long-term care rider on there. All right. And critical care rider. Those are optional benefits. All right. But think about it. People are living so much longer today. And if you don't use your life insurance, then sooner or later we all become frail, and we don't want to be emotionally, physically, financial burden on our loved ones. So that's why we have a plan in place. Critical care rider, and that is simply heart attack, stroke, cancer. What it's going to do, it's going to pay out, and it's separate from your life insurance. So you can get 10% or 25% of a critical care, so you could, have $50,000 if something like that, you came down with cancer, a critical heart attack examples. All right. One of the things with Vitality, okay, here's the deal. It's scientifically researched. It's proven that when people engage with Vitality and they end up, what they do is they'll give them rewards and discounts. All right. Rewards and discounts. And I won't get into that, but the other day, because what happens about once a week, you can get some some spins if you engage, and you spin this wheel, and you can get like Amazon, or you can trade it in, get Starbucks, or you can use it towards just you want to donate the money. So my wife loves Amazon, so I won $25, and simply because I engage with Vitality. I check in at the gym for a half hour or take a walk. You do prevention. That's what this is all geared towards for you, to educate you, to hopefully, as you engage, you're going to improve your lifestyle. And there's some proof behind that, because 92% of the people can, even their financial benefits when they start doing everyday activities, right? And 82% that stay engaged for more than a year, they normally do year after year, which is kind of cool. And the other thing that they mention is 86% seem, every year they're going to have a similar lifestyle or a better lifestyle. I know for myself, I have my Apple Watch here right there, and I track everything with it, and it really helps me stay on purpose. For sure. So, when I go to the gym, I just hit that vitality button and said I'm at the gym, and it goes off after a half hour, and I get 20 points. You do, and I'll get into a little bit more of that, but and there's different types of things. Now, one of the things when it comes to John Hancock, I mentioned. First thing that happens, you get a life insurance policy, and then after you do that, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to get you're going to register for Vitality. Okay, there's an app that you register, and that kind of is going to get you going to start earning points. All right, and it's not hard. If you have questions, they have a consultant that can always help you with an 800 number. But Dennis James, the guy talking, was able to do it. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right. But yeah, the service is always really good, right? So if you have questions, you can email them or contact them, and they'll help you get through it. Or you can get a hold of your agent, and that includes me if I'm your agent. Even if I'm not your agent, you could contact me. All right, so I talked to you about the registration. Now, once you do that, after you get registered, you can get your free Fitbit, or you can get your Apple Watch. The way the Apple Watch works, you'll get the latest one, and I think that's the 10 right now. And you're going to pay 25 plus tax in the beginning. All right, that's how that works. And then as you start engaging, the premium changes. Okay, and to where you're going to, once you hit 500 points, it is zero. I try to do that. Actually, I have done that since I've had the policy. I don't know, the last 4.5 years. One time when I had COVID in October, I had to pay $15.50. But outside of that, I have paid zero. So I'm pretty proud of that. My wife is the same way. Actually, she's my competitor, and she sometimes beats me, but that's beside the point. All right, some of the things that what happens is once you get a policy, they're going to put you at a vitality status. All right, everybody starts at a bronze status. That's where you have 0 points, and then as you start engaging with vitality. Because once you get registered, right, then you're gonna take this Vitality Health Review, right? So one of the things that you'd want to do, and it's also online, but I have this Vitality Points Guide, and it'll tell you everything. So once you do your Vitality Health Review, you go get an exam. They're going to check blood pressure, cholesterol. Those types of service, smoker, non-smoker, and you get points. They want you to engage and get points. All right, and then the other thing, what you can do as you're going through all this, they look at, healthy living, everything. If you do that, screenings, physical exercise, well-being, and education. There's so many educational tools to learn about. And the more you do that, the more beneficial it will be for you. The quicker you get to platinum, because it goes, right, 0 points is at bronze, and when you hit 3,500 points, you're at silver. And then when you hit 7,000 points, you're at gold. And then when you hit 10,000 points, you're at platinum. You always want to, get to gold or platinum. I mean, it's not difficult. Just get on purpose, stay active, create a habit like you do everything else, and you'll be surprised how quick it happens. One of the cool things too is when you're with Vitality Plus and you engage with Vitality, you can save up to 25% on your life insurance premium if you're a diabetic. They have what they call Aspire, and they're going to give you all these tools and resources. They're not taking away from what your doctor does, but it's added additional benefits that is available. And if let's just say you're not a diabetic, but you're working out, you can save up to 15% discount on your premium, right? So, I know, like when you start, like an example, reaching gold or platinum, you're gonna save premium dollars too. So that is nice, right? I don't know any other insurance carrier that does that even offers any of this. The Apple Watch, I talked to you a little bit about that. What they do is when you're wearing it, all right, your Apple Watch, you have light workouts, you have standard workouts, and you have advanced workouts. So, as an example, when you take 10,000 steps or more, you're going to hit a standard workout. Or you take 15,000 steps or more, you'll hit an advanced workout. And then they also look at for your heart rate. If you work out and it's at 60% of your max with your heartbeat, and you go 30 minutes, you also will get a standard rate. Or if you go 45 minutes, they'll at so what that is, that's an active calorie rate for 45 minutes. You will get 30 points. Those all add up really quick. That's where, I always like to get that Apple Watch paid somewhere around the 23rd or the 24th of the month. Sometimes it's longer, but I know I'm staying on purpose when I'm doing that. If I want to take a few days rest, I do that, right? You got to listen to your body. That's the bottom line. It's just a tool for you to help you. The Fitbit, it's the same thing. They have that free Fitbit you can get. I know you can. There's so many other tools. They have this Aurora Ring that you can use. Garmin. They have this Wallop, I think it's called, something like that. You get discounts on that. Really, some really nice benefits. Map My Fitness, that's another way of tracking things. So there's different ways of doing it. But you'll be surprised once you start doing it, it really becomes easy for you. And, so you got to, sometimes if you're not comfortable with it, the more you do it, right, we know the easier it will get. The other thing, I mean, I talked to you about Aspire. Now think about it. This is a life insurance carrier. I actually saved one of my clients $1,000 a year because he was a type 2 diabetic, right? And he had another life insurance product, and I turned him on to this. I saved him $1,000 a year, and he ended up getting some tools and resources and helping him move towards being healthier when he has those types of resources available. So the other thing is they partnered with Galleria, which is a multi-cancer early detection. And so what that is, when you're a policy holder with them, depending what type of policy you have and that type of thing, what ends up happening, they can take a blood test and they can tell 50 different types of cancers that could be detected, right? So it's all about prevention, right? Knowing before it's too late. And so it all works, right? Their whole mission is If we can keep you healthy, that means that you're going to have a more quality life, and we're not going to have to pay out the life claim so quick, right? So that's kind of nice. Then they have what they call a Amazon Prime membership. So when you hit, well, I don't know, yeah, I believe it's when you hit gold 3 years in a row or platinum 3 years in a row. You can get a Prime membership, or like I did it, and I ended up getting this gift card. I think it was I should know it was 200 or 300 bucks, 250. We already had Amazon Prime, so I didn't need to have Amazon Prime, but I was telling you about my wonderful wife, Sue, and she was very happy to get that gift card. Shopping, entertainment, gift cards, right? So I told you about the Amazon. What else is there? There's REI. I know I haven't went there yet, but you can save a lot of money when you go to REI and you want to buy some type of sports or different types of equipment, clothing, that type of thing. They have a good discount. Uh, this is a big one too, I think, in Expedia. All right, so Expedia, they have like it's 1.4 or 1.8 million places that you can stay, hotels, resorts, um, and you can save up to like we save 50%, right? So it's up to $500 you can save per each time you do it, or it could max to $1,500. So depending where you're at, it can be anywhere from, if you're at a bronze, you're going to be at 10%. You can save. Well, that's better than nothing. It's basically could be up to $100. All right. Silver is 15%. All right, so you can save $150. I'm looking at my little chart here. Gold, anywhere from $200 to $300, and platinum is 500 or 250. It should be very easy to get 500. I like the idea of going on a vacation, saving at $1,500. Now I have a plan. My wife has a plan. That's $3,000 if we use it all. So, and it's a motivator, right? It's a motivator to, hey, let me engage, let me get healthier, and let me reap the rewards of quality of life, and doing that with my family, my two kids, my wife. And you just go right on. You go right. We book it right here, right on my. You can do it on the website, or you can do it right on your Apple Watch, and that works nice. The other thing is healthy savings. Healthy savings, and what that means is you can save up to 25% or $50 a month when you buy fruits and vegetables. So we go to Kroger. I don't know. They have thousands of locations, I believe. And I know we were in Knoxville, Tennessee one year. It was affiliated with the Vitality, part of Kroger, not the same name. And, so I don't know, we saved whatever it was, $10 when we bought some fruits and vegetables there. So that's, and I think once you get into a habit of doing this, it's a no-brainer, right? And they also have an additional savings that they do every month. I have never done it, but you can save up to $120 that they have promoted items. And, that all shows on your Vitality or jhvitality.com is where you can go on and see all that also. So that is very cool in that way. So I pretty much touched on this. You get a free subscription to Headspace. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's probably the number one meditation. You can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. It's a great way to, just kind of regroup. I pretty much use it every day. I'll try to find a time, whatever, between 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and just take 10 minutes and um, slow down and do all that. Early in the morning, 6, 7 a.m., 5:30, I'm doing prayer. I'm in small groups, and that really helps me get started with my day. Also, you get Tufts Health and Nutrition. That's through this university, all right, and it just educates you on the benefits of good food. This is a really nice magazine. I just got this a few weeks ago. It really talks about living your longest life, the power of pets. It has everything. And it talks about the Vitality Plus. It goes into detail about all that. The Aurora Ring, this Whoop I had mentioned, where you can get $30 off Whoop membership, 20%. It has Garmin devices. Uh, so the tools and resources are there. The point becomes is what kind of action am I going to take? My clients that have it and engage, I mean, they just love it. I mean, I had a guy that was he ended up wanting to get back into fitness, wanted to start riding with the bikes with his kids, and wanted some life insurance. I got him a great rate, and you know, helped him stay on track as far as getting healthier, which, if he's still doing that, I think it's wonderful, right? It's our own life. We got to create habits in what we do. One of the things I'd want to say is that this works good for individuals. They have survivorship plans where husband and wife can both have it. You can get things for your kids. The younger you are, the healthier you are, the less costly it is. And you can get it all the way up to I think maybe 80 or 85, depending on the product and that type of thing. All right, but life insurance is protection. Vitality is the living benefit. Long-term care insurance is the living benefit. Critical care rider is the living benefit, right? You want security, you can get tax accumulation with those plans. The universal, they have flexibility in them. Their term products are very competitive. You can get, 10-year, 15, 20, 30-year, and you can get that with Vitality. There's certain things, I mean, if you have a policy that's over $2 million, it's going to be just like a permanent plan as far as all the Vitality benefits that you can take. If it's less, you're still going to get benefits, but it's not as enticing. But all good. It's all good. Bum, bum, bum. I really like how this can work for a business. I think it's a great tool for a business where you can get everybody focused on wellness, right? When they have a policy and they're all engaging, they could create competitions with that, right? They get their little whatever that particular wearing device is, and they can work as a team through their business. I'm a guy that can walk and talk that because I've dealt with business owners, and all my clients know me that I talk to them about wellness, right? I mean, I've done not that it really matters, but the 100-mile bike rides to raise money for, people in Africa with water. So there's different ways. They have all the different competitions where you do a 2-mile walk, 5-mile walk, 10, 15, do bike rides, and you can get a lot of points. Like you can get 250 points, 500 points. So they have everything you need. I love the prevention behind it. You can go on and take all these things to learn more about food and nutrition, and that's a real nice benefit on jhvitality.com. And so anyhow, I'm going to wrap it up here. I have covered everything I feel like I wanted to cover for you. So I could be reached at 248-393-3146, or my cell is 586-808-4378. My website is variousinsuranceplanning.com. It has everything about John Hancock Vitality, long-term care insurance, regular life insurance, annuities. If you want to learn about wellness, I'm the guy. There's a lot of great insurance agents out there, but I believe you have to be able to live and walk and talk this product to make it happen. I just want to be a resource. The more people I can touch by talking to you about this, that's what's important to me. This is how I make my living. But it's for a higher purpose. That's what I would say. Right? Trying to live out the purpose, do what matters, and make a difference in the world. And I would, get you and your family involved, get with a friend, look at John Hancock. They've got some competitive programs. If you're an agent, get with them, get them involved in it. Say, hey, this is what I'm interested in. What can you share with me? I have these podcasts, life insurance, long-term care insurance, annuities, wellness. I've done 22 of them. A lot of it's been focused on life insurance, and long-term care insurance, crisis planning, some retirement planning. I'm going to be putting a little more intentionality on exercise. And as an example, I have somebody coming up next week that's going to be talking about skiing and snowboarding. All right, these guys are experts in it. They're anybody can, right? Any age can do it, right? And it's a 10-minute education. You can learn how to ski. George Smith is going to be talking about that, and then I have the expert Jeff King that runs snowboard. He owns the ski training program. So a lot of great things, and I also want to bring in personal trainers and martial arts and dance and golf, pickleball. That is the plan. And I'm also going to be bringing, keeping the consistency also with some when it comes to, assisted living facilities as an example. But check out my website. Let people know who I am, what I do. These programs are to educate you, all right? Everybody that's on that podcast is to educate you, and they're good at it or they wouldn't be on that podcast, all right? The name of this place, my title is Ensuring Your Well-Being. You can also see it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But if you want to watch live and in color, right, especially with some of these instructions videos, then you're going to want to go to my website, variousinsuranceplanning.com, or YouTube, Ensuring Your Well-Being. All right. Also, I am doing this at the Orion Center, which is in Lake Orion, Michigan, where living is a vacation. VIP at variousinsuranceplanning.com is my email. So, wish you a great day. It is Thursday. Go out there and have fun, take action, get into some type of wellness, protect your life with your family and with your business. God bless.